Morning, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to this week's reflection. For God so loved the world that he gave his only son. John 3:16. Something people that aren't even familiar with the Gospels or Scripture are familiar with because of sporting events, because you see it on signs and stadiums, because people wear it on their eye black sometimes. For God so loved the world. It's part of a greater passage, a longer passage exchanged between Jesus and Nicodemus. So let's see how that fits this week in our lives.
So in today's reading, we parachute into a clandestine scene, staged in the middle of the night in the midst of an exchange between Jesus and Nicodemus. Nicodemus is a Pharisee. And in this account, Jesus is sharing God's vision of his work in the creating of God's kingdom. Like many of us, Nicodemus doesn't get it at first. So I guess that's good news for us. He is in the dark in more ways than one. For God so loved the world that he gave his only son, not to condemn it, but so that the world might be saved, people might be saved and healed. Jesus came in the world to heal separation. And so much of our world today is separated. People love the darkness other than the light itself. Loving the darkness led to further division, led to isolation and evil, one begetting the other, much like violence begets violence. Life is never either or. It's never black or white. It's never totally dualistic. We know this. We know life must be both and. It's good and evil. It's black and white. It's yin and yang, light and darkness, right? Think about it. When does one give over to the other? When does darkness or night give way to the morning and its light? It's never a moment. It's more of a movement. A shading if you were coloring the scene as one transitions gradually into the other. It's like this in many areas of life. It's like it with new ideas or insights, with learning, and certainly with faith. It's a movement. It's a walk with. We gradually let go of one idea as we enter into another. Nicodemus did the same. He came to Jesus at night, like many of us do, and still do. He came with a little doubt or questioning. He came unsure. Yet he came, wondering, curious, or restless. When we enter into Lent, we do the same. Each year, this time of renewal begins in the dead of winter and long, cold nights. As it progresses, the days lengthen, and the night gives way, hopefully, like our doubts. The night shrinks, and the light of day grows, and this year especially we are ready for it. We are ready for the lessening of the night that is COVID and current struggles. We're ready for the rising of the sun in more ways than one. So may we be open to it in a special way this week, and allow ourselves to embrace the truth that God so loved the world that he gave his son. Have a great week, everybody. Peace.